Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's cranberry stuffed turkey legs. This is a wonderful alternative to the full-sized turkey. It's a smaller portion and you can still get into the festive side of things, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. The ingredients will be in the recipe box below. Now let's get started. To the induction wok we are going to add our butter, our ham, our onion, cracked pepper, veggie salt, this is all to taste, and our raw pine nuts. They're a little expensive but they really lend a lovely flavour to this dish. And we're going to add our just cubed sprig. No need to crumb it, just cut it into little about 8mm cubes. Pop them in too. We're going to take some of the rawness off our stuffing and caramelise some of the flavours in it. Mix it well and start the cooking process so that the flavours can start to travel into the turkey as soon as we start to cook it. Now, in with our sage, our dried mixed herbs, our parsley, just chopped fresh parsley. Now these little craisins are dried cranberries. So they're either marketed as dried cranberries or craisins, and they are delicious. Throw those in too. Typical accompaniment for turkey. Turn the heat off, that's all we need to do now. So you've got the sweet, salty, creamy, pungent, herby flavours. To that we are going to add half of our cranberry jelly, whole cranberry jelly. Give it a mix all around. And last but not least, to help it bind while we are stuffing our turkey legs, is 1 raw egg yolk. So in we go with that. Give it a good mix around. You don't want to end up with cranberry scrambled eggs. Add to the smoothness and the creaminess of this dish. Right, now we're going to set this to one side to cool slightly while we prep our turkey legs ready to accommodate our stuffing. There's not a large amount there, but we don't want it to be overpowering either. So just set it to one side and that's what you should have. Now we've got our turkey legs here that have just been washed. We're going to find the thickest part of the turkey leg, which appears to be this side here. And we're going to, with a very, very sharp knife, cut a pocket into it. So in we go with a knife. It would be better, don't go right through the skin because we need to hold this stuffing in there. Open it out inside, but have the opening out here smaller. So you've got quite a large area there. Can you see that? That will accept our stuffing. Bit of sinew there. Just cut through that. So you're into the flesh itself. You're not just underneath the skin. You want these flavours to go quite deep into the turkey. Now we're just going to get portions of this turkey stuffing and just force it into that hole. Some of it will ooze out while you're cooking. You can sew it up if you like, use a skewer to hold it in there or just allow it to just push itself out. You see that? Be a lovely little surprise in there when you go to eat it. Bit messy, that's nothing to what this is going to taste like when it's cooked. And we do that, the same thing with the other turkey leg. It also gives it a plump, almost dinosaur drumstick look about it. Look how fat that is now. Delicious. Do the same with the other one. Now, both of our legs have been stuffed. They're beautiful and plump. There is a strong likelihood that this stuffing will get out if you don't seal it. So I've got 2 toothpicks here. Normally I would wet these toothpicks to stop them from sticking to the meat and from burning, but this is going to be a slow cooking process, so I'm just going to push those 2 toothpicks through the meat, through the opening like so, in a cross fashion. Now make sure you remove these before you serve it, because you don't want to be biting down on that, even though there is a bone in the turkey. But also there's only 2 there, so you won't have any trouble finding them, because you've put them in a cross fashion. Don't spear yourself here if you can help it. And that will help hold the skin and the meat all together. Get back in there. Okay, that's it. I'll end them to keep the heat even. A little rub of oil, sprinkle of salt, and into the roaster we go. Little rub of oil, just using extra virgin olive oil here. Could use butter, baste it with butter. A sprinkle of your favourite meat seasoning. And to keep it moist, I'm going to put a bit of cold water in it as well. So you're looking at about 150 grams or a couple of ounces of cold water. I'll loosely cover that with foil to protect it from drying out, and it'll be cooked in a slow roasting oven for a couple of hours. Turn it about halfway through cooking and check it for doneness. And there you have it. Delicious, moist, sticky, sweet turkey legs with cranberry stuffing. I hope you enjoyed this little video demonstration. If you'd like to see more recipes and ideas, please check out my Cheeky Richo channel, and don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. Do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and thank you very much for watching.